guys, welcome back to Asher Books. So today I thought I would do a video kind of about some of the books that I'm thinking about reading soon. So we all know I cannot do TBRs because generally speaking I am awful at them. I never stick to them. I always veer off them, and so I just don't make them anymore unless it's for like a readathon or something. But I did think it would be kind of fun to kind of talk about a few of the books that are kind of on my horizon that I hope to get to in the next, like, I'd say 2 months, like for maybe like the rest of summer. I have made a couple of these kind of like this in the past, and I've stuck to some of them, and so I just thought it would be kind of fun. There's definitely a few books that I've been in the mood for lately, so I thought it would be like time to strike while the iron is hot. I also wanted to mention that this is my new bookcase behind me. I did move. I'm finally in the new place, so this is the new built-in bookshelf that I'll hopefully be filming in, so hopefully it looks okay. I tried to organize it. So the first book is one I'm currently reading, so I thought I would mention it, and that is Tempting the Laird by Julia London. So I was sent this book by Harlequin, and I really am liking it so far. I've never read anything by Julia London, but you guys know I'm a sucker for a good Highlander romance, and so far it's really good. There's definitely like that feisty heroine, which I just love, and there's like a brooding, grumpy kind of duke, and it's just really great. So hopefully you guys will definitely see me talk about this one soon, because I am like halfway done with it. The next one is an Eloise James, and that is her most recent release, which was Too Wild to Wed, which is book 2 in the wilds of Lindo Castle, and I really enjoyed the first one. Don't get me started talking about the sticker. Do you see what happened? I pulled the sticker off because I got this at a used bookstore, and it tore his face off, which I'm really sad about, but I'm not sad enough to go repurchase it. But I really hope to get to this soon. I love Eloise James's work, and this one sounds really fun, and the characters that are in this one were mentioned in her previous book. Eloise James just writes such fun characters, and most apparent in a lot of her books is they're just very different, and I think this one would be just the right speed for me. Next one is another historical, which I recently picked up. I know I haven't done a book haul in a while. That's mostly because when I was packing everything up, they kind of got all mixed up, and I honestly couldn't remember which ones I'd already hauled, but there will be one coming up probably in the next like couple of weeks or so, a month or so, because I have bought a few new books, and this is one of them, which was A Match Made in Bed by Kathy Maxwell. I have not read a Kathy Maxwell, but her covers always draw me in. I mean, this is just an adorable cover, and the step back's really cute too. Isn't it cute? Look, they're like having a pillow fight. It's just really cute. So that's kind of what drew me in. I don't know that this is the first book in this series, but it's a spinster heiress novel, but I don't think it matters. I think I can read it out of order. The reason I bought this though is the first like line on the back says, Miss Cassandra Howell is too tall, too bookish, and too smart, but she does have money and a father who wants a grand title for her. So like me, like most other bookworms, I'm just really drawn to characters who also like to read and are very bookish and are kind of like judged for that. So it sounds adorable, the cover's cute, and I haven't read Kathy Maxwell, but I know that a lot of people love her, so hopefully I'll get to this one very soon. The next one is called Size Matters by Alison Bliss. I honestly don't know very much about this. I know it's a contemporary set in like a fairly small town, and I know that it has a plus size heroine, which kind of is what drew me to it, if we're being honest, because I myself am plus size, and I do really enjoy reading about characters that, you know, you can relate to a little bit more. Having said that, I don't know if this has the absolute best ratings on Goodreads, so we'll have to see how it goes. I just haven't heard much about it. I believe I did see Chelsea from Chelsea Doling Reads mention this recently, so I guess it is out there in the world. But yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping I like it. If anyone has any suggestions though on really amazing books with like a plus size heroine who really is just like proud of who she is and isn't always kind of bashing herself, definitely let me know, because they are hard to find. But yeah, this one sounds really cute, and I like small town romances on top of that, so hopefully I'll like this one. All right, the next one is The Traitor's Kiss, and I really want to read this one soon. I bought this one I think like a couple of months ago, mostly because I love the cover, but the second one just came out as well, and it has a pink cover, which I really want, but I'm gonna wait for it to come out in paperback because I don't want to pay the hardback price. But this is a fantasy, and I know it has like a fairly strong romance in it, so that kind of drew me in. I love fantasy that have romances in them, and this is YA. If anyone's read this, please let me know what you think, because again, this one had a little bit of mixed reviews on Goodreads. I'm not someone who always goes off of that, because sometimes I love a book that doesn't have the best reviews on Goodreads, but it does make you a little more like wary going in. But it just sounds great. You know, it's kind of your typical like girl who's not your proper lady. I think she has to kind of become kind of like a greater person to overcome obstacles and save people. And I think the love interest is like in the military, which I always love, but it just sounds great. And if nothing else, it has the most beautiful cover ever. And the last one kind of on my like radar, or I hope to get to soon, is The Secret History of the Pink Carnation by Lauren Willig. I've heard this one a lot, and it's been around for a while. And there's a whole series by Lauren Willig, who is an author I'm really interested in trying in general, just because I've heard really wonderful things about her. But I just was utterly like entranced with when I kind of was reading the back of this book, and it's blurbed by Meg Cabot and Eloise James on the front, so what else do you want? But I believe this has like a modern day and a historical kind of storyline, because I think it starts off modern day, and it's a girl who's like, I think she's in school, so she's doing like history classes, and she's trying to like uncover kind of this mystery. While she's kind of doing this class, she kind of stumbles upon the Pink Carnation and who that was in history, and it kind of jumps in there. I know there's like a bit of a mystery aspect as well, but the rest of this series sounded wonderful as well, because I kind of looked a little bit at like what the rest of the series entailed, and it just sounds really, really great. I like the fact that it has both modern and historical storylines. I like the idea of like a lady spy, which I'm pretty sure is where we're going with this. I think I might have mentioned this one before, and I'm pretty sure some of you said that you really liked this or suggested it for me, so I really want to get to this soon. And the last thing I want to mention is just that I'm so in the mood for some paranormal romance, which I realized there was not any in that list. That's because I actually don't own that many anymore. Most of the ones that I've already read. So I really want to either get on my Kindle or kind of find cheap at like a used bookstore some really good paranormal romances. Paranormal or like urban fantasy. I'm really in the mood for like vampires or like shifters. So I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to read those probably in the next little bit. I've written down a couple of series that people have suggested. One of which is the Kate Daniels series I really want to try. I just heard wonderful things about that. I'm a little intimidated because it's so long. And that's kind of why I haven't started it, but I still really want to try it. All this to say, if you have any fantastic paranormal romance or urban fantasy romance, definitely let me know down below, and I will for sure love any recommendations you guys can give, whether it's adult or young adult. I've read a lot of the young adult out there, but if you have one, give it to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.